Yeah.
What are you watching?
Okay, nice to have you here. And before we get started, I've got a quick, this I'm glad to do. This is a real sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. We have our weekly ad for the wonderful people at Bacardi. And wow. What's goody? I'll tell you what's good. It's this dank-ass drink that I like to call Bacardi. I like to dip my girl's toes in that dank and lick it off her feet. You feel me? Makes me feel like a man when I suck on my bitch's feet. I tell you whose feet are the best. Cardi B. Or what I like to call her, Bacardi B, man. That girl's toes are out of this world, for real, for real. And I always catch her sipping on that sweet Bacardi. I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm a mother lover for Carol B. And if I catch you trying to suck on her feet, I'm going to hit you with a bottle of Bacardi. Bacardi, you already know, player. You're going to tell all the guys back at the meetings what an example I am of recovery.
You are. That was worth the plane ride just to hear you say that.
Oh, man. Coming out, ladies and gentlemen, a great old friend of mine who not only headlines nightclubs all over the country, this guy teaches like a college for stand-up comedians in Phoenix, and a tremendous success, a dear old friend and a wonderful man. My old buddy, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Vicich. Give it back.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Tony.
I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah. So, you're back after about, what, 10 years?
I came in last night to see the Dead. Then someone called me up and said, go talk to Argus in the basement of the Comedy Store. I said, is he in trouble? So I'm back. I moved 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I came back here. And if you've never been to Los Angeles and you forget how beautiful it is here, what a wonderful city it is here, and you get reminded of it when you are here because you get to see everything because you never go faster than 5 miles an hour. You can see everything. I've watched plants grow and die. I stood and watched an open micer go from open micer to Tonight Show to doing cruise ships, all on the 405. I was on the 405. This is true. I was on the 405. I was going from Woodland Hills to Redondo Beach, so I packed a bag and I stayed at a couple hotels.
Yeah.
The Siri or Alexa or whoever that disembodied voice that now guides you, you'll know where you're going. You go, I know where I'm going. I'm going to the store. You'll still turn it on and go, you're going the wrong way, and you'll follow it. It told me, it said, you are doing 3 miles an hour. You are on the fastest route.
Wow.
This was the fastest route at 3 miles an hour. I go, no, I could walk. I could pogo stick. But that's why I like it here because, you just really get to take it all in. Other places. And you know what else has changed?
What?
Is that when I moved from 10 years ago, the saying was hugs, not drugs.
Yeah.
Now it's touch me, overdose, motherfucker. I thought I'd get the motherfucker right out of the way. Get a motherfucker in me out, yeah. Yeah, so I live in Arizona now.
How does it compare to LA?
Well, it's just like LA, but there's no water. So it's like here you go and then you go and there's a beach.
Yeah.
Here you just go and you go, I'm going to die out here. That's it. And you just go till you die.
Like in LA, you have cougars,
Yes.
But in Phoenix, they're like iguanas from the sun exposure.
They are. But they're well appointed. They're well appointed. I don't do anything out there anymore. I live out there and there's nothing to do. I just go to Walmart, and I get mad at the Walmart lady, and I just shove things at her, and I got Manson eyes. I'm just shoving at her here, and she's looking at me with Walmart eyes like, you can't kill me. I'm already dead. But what I love about coming back is I get to visit my family. My daughter is here.
Yeah, I've met your daughter before, yeah.
And if I've done anything right in my life, and I don't think I've done anything except this.
I remember when she was a baby.
When she was a little baby, you remember her because I used to bring her around Hollywood, and then CPS came in and get her out of Hollywood. So she's a rock climber.
Really?
Okay, so she'll send me pictures, and she's like climbing up rocks someplace out in the desert, and she's like 300 feet up hanging off a rock, and I go, why can't you do drugs like a normal child? Why do you have to worry me like this? I tell you what else I like about Los Angeles that I miss is the diversity. It's such a diverse city. You get to so many cities in America, and it's all this or that or this. It's nothing else, and that's why people are scared of everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't understand racism. I don't know how it works. I mean, for me, I came in here a couple days ago, and I stayed at Redondo Beach at a friend of mine's house who happens to be Jewish. Then I go and I stay with my brother, and his fiance happens to be Muslim. Then I'll go home to my Mexican wife, play with my Native American grandchildren, and hang out with my black brother-in-law. If I was racist, I'd be exhausted.
Well, I'm in Beverly Hills, which is a place where Jewish people live in Spanish homes, drive German cars, and eat Chinese.
Yes. Yes.
And the only reason I'm allowed is because they can't have Passover dinner without the presence of crackers.
From the same loam, two different jokes. From the same soil. Came up too, yeah.
Oh, Moses, you've done it again.
Yeah. Can I be like this? Is this okay? Or am I supposed to be like
the camera's
this?
got you. You're
all right,
fine.
the camera's got me, yeah. Yeah. So, and we're both, I mean, I've known you, the first place I ever came to, in 1978,
yeah.
I moved from Missouri to Los Angeles, and the very first place I ever came was here to the Comedy Store, and I saw you on stage. And then I went, no, I'm not doing this. So, they're not making any money.
You know what? You're one of the most, I know you very well, and you're a very progressive guy. And coming out of Missouri, what kind of segue is that?
Well, what happened was I'm a very progressive guy, and I left Missouri, and I was the last one.
Yeah.
That was it. And then everybody else back there going, my kids ain't busing. And you go, there's no school for you. You don't have any shoes on. You can't read. So, I don't know. I was in St. Louis, and we had the same drugs. So, you know, the same drugs that made you progressive. You go, this should all be legal. Now it is, and it's boring. And I'm still taking drugs.
Yeah, really?
I am taking drugs, but it's different. You know, I used to take drugs to get high. Now I'm taking them so I can go to the bathroom. I should have got a bigger laugh. There's a bigger laugh there. It's a much bigger laugh. I'm still trying to get off. It's just a different thing I'm trying to get off of.
Is that the super beta prostate?
No, I don't want any of that. No, I'm trying to hide from that. No, it's just pill. We're the pill and drug generation. I look at the audience, okay? It's you, me. You know, we've been taking pills and drugs our entire lives. We do. You know, they got pills for everything. They got Rogaine for hair loss. They had Fen weight loss, Viagra. They tried to combine all three of those in one pill. The guy ended up with a thin, hairy erection. Thin, hairy, picture it, see it, live with it. It's a penis, and it's tall and it's small.
You think of the Geico with a heart on.
Yeah. It's, you know, so I went to the doctor. I hurt my back.
Oh.
I hurt my back. You know, I just hurt my back, and he goes, "What kind of pills do you want?" I go, "I don't want any pills." He goes, "Why?" I go, "Well, I'm a sober alcoholic addict, and I don't want any pills." He goes, "Oh, then what kind of pills you want?" He goes, "We got pills for that."
This is a freebie, man. This won't count against your sobriety.
They just try to shove pills at you all the time. Yeah.
Well, you know, when I remembered first meeting you, you were running a great neighborhood bar on Melrose.
I was.
Near San Vicente called Sloan's.
It was, yes.
And it was a great place to hide from Mitzi. She didn't know about it. And I used to come in there, and we'd have all kinds of fun there before we got sober.
I knew this was going to happen. Somebody asked me to go, "Why are you doing this show?" I go, "I wanted to get out in public so I can find out who I pissed off in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll know, Yes, I worked there. I worked there as a bartender and as an unlicensed pharmaceutical rep. And you, sir, often came in to fill a prescription.
I still owe you $50, I'm sure.
Somebody asked me to go, "Why is Argus having you do this show?" And I said, he owes me $120. $125,
That's
brother,
back when a gram was a gram.
That's right. My brother Jerry just kept fronting you all the time. But now I don't,
Mitzi paid on Friday, but, you know, you got antsy on Tuesday.
You were there Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So, we're not open. I'm here. Let me tell you a couple jokes. No, I want money. Well, I got jokes.
How we hated sleep in those days.
I did. Why go to sleep? It was too much to do. You know, you go to the beach and
young, bulletproof, irresistible. Why sleep?
You know, if I would have known that everything that I did under 30 would begin to affect me the way it is over 60, I would have done more of it. It's because everybody know over 60 who never did drugs or never drank or never did that kind of stuff, they're just as messed up as we are. So I'm going, wow, I kind of missed out.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I settled down now. I got married. First off, I don't know, you like to do new stuff. I don't know if you saw this. This is important, okay? Because it's religious. We're going to talk religion. We're going to talk.
Oh yeah,
We're going to talk religion. The Pope came out the other day and said that there's no sex in heaven.
Really?
Which means that for the last 5 years of my first marriage, I was in heaven. I was going to get that joke in. Can I work the belly room? I got that joke in.
Yeah, and he was a bouncer in Buenos Aires while he was in divinity school.
And that's how he knows. That's
Yeah.
how he knows. Yeah, yeah. But now I'm married, and I married a nice woman, and the marriage really works out because we're both deaf.
Yeah.
People go, what do you talk about? I go, we can't hear one another. We went to the same Foghat concert in '72 and blew our eardrums out. So, and when I got married this time, I said I was never going to get married again, but then I thought, no, it's time to look for someone, and my criteria for what I look for in a relationship changed. Because I used to look for a woman and go, will she be good in bed? Now I go, will this woman help get me out of bed?
Well, you know what? I want to really congratulate you though for your early commitment to sobriety, because you got sober a year or two before I did, and I was in Scottsdale at a halfway house after the Betty Ford Center.
Yes.
And we went to some place on a Saturday.
It was a New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Eve.
And they took you out and put you in a bus.
1986, turning to 87, and we went to some place, and you came out and you performed.
I did.
And you killed.
Yeah. Well, and what made that
I looked at it, I said, that's my Coke dealer. What's he doing?
What made that show special is I was newly sober. And I was scared, and I was a new comic because I didn't start doing comedy. I started doing comedy because I stopped doing drugs and I went into a serious depression. And I was talking to comics and they're going, you're very funny. I go, I'm talking about doing something bad to myself. They go, it's hilarious. But what made that show so special, made me believe I could do this, is there was Argus Hamilton sitting in the audience laughing. And there was still a joke I did that you told me was a great joke back then. And the joke was, isn't it weird that in the 70s they told us that cocaine wasn't addictive, and now they're making millions of dollars getting us off it in the 80s.
Yeah, that's right. You said the same doctors who told us that Coke isn't addictive are the same ones that own all these rehabs.
He actually told it better.
That was a joke. That was a joke. And I can't tell you how great it is to see you again.
I can't tell you how great this is. This is
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
I mean, I saw you back in March, and but every time I come in, I'm going to come by and see you now.
Yeah, we'll meet at Barney's Beanery, which Lauren owns.
We'll meet at Barney's.
Yeah.
I used to get thrown out of there all the time. Now we know the owner.
Opened at 6 in the morning. Nothing like it. Love you, Tony.
Love you, Argus. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And are we completely closing the show now? Okay, we're completely closing the show, so listen, two things. First of all, we got a sensational show next week with Kyle Dunnigan, a big name, and Sarah Tiana, one of the greatest stand-up comedians there is. So we got a tremendous show next Tuesday night, and I want all of you to stay tuned. I want to thank our tremendous staff with Kevin and Josh, and Emily, Brett, and Schmitty, and of course, the lady who produces me personally, Lauren Taines. Love you. And so, Lauren will be singing in San Francisco with not the Grateful Dead, with the Jefferson Airplane.
It's the Marty Ballin Day.
The Marty Ballin Day with the Jefferson Starship.
San Francisco Marty Ballin Day.
It's Marty Ballin Day in San Francisco, honoring the great Marty Ballin of Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane. Yeah. So if you're in San Francisco, go see Lauren Taines sing. Because if she can sing like she can nag, she can sing. I'm Argus Hamilton. Welcome to the Comedy Store. We'll see you next week. Love you.